Hi guys, it's Nikki, and today I'm going to be doing a plan with me in the, oh my goodness, the neutral vertical Erin Condren, and this is my personal planner. I just kicked over my my tin that has my emojis and my munchkins in it, but they didn't spill out, so it's okay. And I'm going to be using this kit from ScribblePrintsCo. I think that this was a mystery kit. I'm pretty sure, but I can't remember. I've had this for a little while now. But this week is Erin Condren launch week, so I thought this would be the perfect time to go ahead and use this kit, since it does have like the planners and all the planner related things on it. I also do have the glitter headers to go with this kit. And then I have over here to the left my horizontal, which has just kind of been scribbled in as far as what needs to happen this week. But today is Monday. I am a day late on starting to plan, but I got a lot of stuff done yesterday, I should say, and then also a lot of stuff done on Saturday. I ended up working all day Saturday as well as all day Sunday so that I could get kind of in a good place for this week as far as cutting goes. Because, and I'm super excited to announce, Shopify will be reopening. And it's going to be opening this week. I'm hoping to be open by at least, well actually by at least Wednesday for the Wednesday sale. But we will 100% definitely be open in time for this week's new releases. So let me get all of this going first before I start talking, or I know I'm going to not remember what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting my numbers down on my date covers. So yeah, we had announced, I don't know how long it's been now, a couple of weeks ago, about the kit pricing going down on Etsy. And basically a week in, more like 2 weeks in, I realized now why I cannot continue at that price on Etsy. And that's why it had been changed in the first place. So the only thing really, like the only option, I guess I should say really, is to reopen Shopify. The fees on Shopify are still there, depending. There's still, what am I trying to say? There's still transaction fees as far as like credit card processing fees, and just some random things on top of having to actually pay just to keep Shopify open. But there isn't the same amount of fees. I should have put down let me grab my little flags real quick. There's not the same amount of fees as there are on Etsy, and it's kind of difficult to explain. If you're a shop owner, you probably know what I'm talking about because Etsy's fees are obnoxious. But the main issue, and the main issue with keeping the prices that low, are the listing fees. So, for example, every time that something is purchased in the shop and it has to be like renewed, they charge 20 cents each time. On top of that, they charge when you put listings up. So a good example is this week when I went in to do the listings just for this Friday, just for new releases. It was, let me think, 1 second. I got to do this before I forget what I'm trying to do. It cost over $7 just to put my listings up. That's just to get them onto Etsy. So maybe that can give you guys kind of some idea of just the fees being charged in listings, because each time something's purchased, again, it gets hit with that 20% fee on top of the transaction fee, which I think is almost at like 3%. It's like 3% plus 30 cents, plus the listing fees, plus I don't even know. I've gotten onto Etsy before and just looked at the fees that were being charged and had no idea like what even some of them were. Which is part of the reason that I opened Shopify in the first place, because it is a way to kind of get away from those fees on Etsy. But Shopify does still have fees. There are still some fees on Shopify. I think that the major difference is just not having that 20% listing fee or renewal fee for every single thing, which is nice. So now that I've rambled, oh, that's too low, or too high, I should say. Now that I've rambled on about that, oh my goodness, please don't rip, please don't rip. Oh, a little bit of rip, but I think we're okay. What was I saying? Etsy and Shopify. Anyway, now that I've rambled on about that, you guys probably don't care too much to hear about that. But like I said, cannot continue that way on Etsy. There's just no way. I also don't like not having a coupon code. Being able to offer a coupon code, number one, I don't like not being able to offer a coupon code. And I also don't like not having one on Instagram, like a, you know, just our normal like 10% off of, I think it's 25, or we do, I think 15% off of 50. Not having those codes available like that, I end up getting a lot of messages asking about codes and everything like that. So I like having the codes. I like having the option to do sales if I want. And by keeping the prices that way on Etsy, I really can't offer any kind of a coupon code. Just because the mat is as low as I can really get it. And then there's no codes for people that like glossy, because there's no way for me to make it so that codes can only be used on certain items. So we're gonna reopen Shopify and just kind of see. I'm trying to get these glitter headers up and I keep pulling up too many. Try to see if that's gonna work out a little bit better. It is kind of a pain to operate both Etsy and Shopify. I don't want it pink, yeah. Just because you have to do listings on both, you have to deal with orders on both. There's just a lot of stuff that goes into running two separate websites or platforms. I don't really want to call it a website, but I think that it will be worth it to reopen. That way I can keep the prices for matte removable similar to what they are right now on Etsy. And then I can also have the rewards program, which I know a lot of you guys really love the rewards program. And I think that that's really nice too. I mean, I shop at places on Shopify where you get rewards, and I think it's great. It is going to be a different reward system than what we were using before. That was another reason that I ended up shutting down Shopify, because the reward system that I was using, I was about to have to upgrade it, and it was going to cost maybe like $80 a month just to have that in place. I think that's what it was. It was something around that. And that's just kind of like adding up to being very similar to what I'm paying in Etsy fees anyway. That and the PayPal fees that are charged on Shopify are decently higher than the credit card processing fees that are on Shopify. So PayPal will not be an option anymore on Shopify. It will only be the regular credit card processing, which is done through Shopify. Apple Pay will still be available because that's still through that credit card processing place. What else about Shopify? I wanted to tell you guys about it. I didn't mean to ramble on and on about it, but I'm trying to think of what else. I'm going to try to get it open as soon as possible. It will definitely be open by Friday. I'm really hoping to get it open on Wednesday for the Wednesday sale. And this Thursday, I need to make sure I have this written down. I do not. So this Thursday will be the 4th of July kit pre-sales. So I'm going to write that really quickly in my horizontal. And I'm pretty sure we're only going to do pre-sales on the website and not have those go over to Etsy, just because on the website I can kind of make them a separate thing where they don't. You guys, I'm trying to get everything out of my way. I can kind of make them separate so that it's like well known that it's a pre-sale, I guess, whereas on Etsy it's kind of like it can get looped in with other things. I think that on Shopify too, I have certain ways that I can make coupon codes applicable for only certain items. I'm not 100% sure if that's true, but I think it is. So I'm going to plan pretty just normally for this week as far as just ombre heart boxes on the top, full boxes in the middle, and then the little things and my half boxes down at the bottom. But yeah, I am super excited to get Shopify reopened. I love Shopify. It's so much easier on the back end to deal with than Etsy is. Etsy can be a real pain to deal with on the back end, and I also feel like Etsy has a lot of issues. If you guys have ever seen like when new releases are supposed to go up on a Friday or something in any shop, not just my shop, and the shop be like, okay, they're live, and then 2 seconds later be like, oh, never mind, no, they're not. It's because Etsy's having issues where the listings just aren't showing up. And there are ways around that sometimes, but it's kind of a pain. I do really like Shopify. I like the layout of Shopify a lot better too. The way that we have all of the new kit add-ons and stuff for the certain collections, when those go up, I can actually make it so that you guys can see the whole collection. And on Etsy, I don't really have that option. You can do kind of like the sidebar where you have, you know, new releases and deluxe kits and stuff like that. But as far as having an entire like collection pull up without having to like search it, I can do that on Shopify, and I guess that's the plan. I'm gonna kind of just go in and start messing with it. I have been messing with it. I've been uploading listings, which takes a decent amount of time to kind of transfer everything over. That is what is taking so long currently. But after I finish doing that, I'm gonna go in and start messing with some of the layout of the site. As far as the rewards program, I'm thinking that you do not have to sign up again, but I'm not 100% sure. I've tested it myself and was told, you know, you've already got a, what do I want to do, spending, and sorry guys, I got a YouTube. Okay. I already tested it out and was told that I already had an account and that I didn't need to create another one. So I'm thinking that if you already had an account on the website, the new point system will just kind of automatically pull you up, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I don't know if maybe it was just using my email, but I'm pretty sure you're not going to have to sign up again. Like I said, it is a different rewards point system, so I'm just testing it out at this point. This one I think is going to be a little bit cheaper than the one that I was using. I think it's going to be around $30 or $40 maybe a month. Instead of the $80 that the other one would be. And this one actually has some other features that I think are a little bit cooler than the other one that I was using. So we're going to try that one out. I think it's going to work, and I'm just pretty excited to have Shopify open again. So if you like to shop on Shopify versus Etsy, we will have that option again soon. Also, the prices on Etsy will be, I meant to say that. I may have said that, but I may have also said it without actually saying it. The prices on Etsy will be going up because, like I said, we can't keep Etsy prices what they are right now. But they will be cheaper on Shopify. What else? We will also be having a Facebook sale this week because it's been a couple of weeks since we've had one. So if you are not in the Facebook group and you would like to participate in that sale, we do, and I normally announce it right when new releases get announced. But that will be linked down below. I always keep the Facebook group linked down below. And then I'm thinking I may also do just like a new release sale on Instagram as well. That will be a different coupon than the one offered on Facebook. Just because it's been, what do I want to do here? Just because it's been a while since I've been able to do any coupon codes, so I want to do some coupon codes. Also, all of the coupon codes that were available originally, as far as like Jasenia had a code, Connie had a code for my shop. Any of those will be reinstated once the prices change, and I'm going to be doing that just as soon as I can. Right now, I have got to go and cut some more after I finish filming, and I'm going to get into that in just a second. I have a doctor's appointment here in just a minute, but I wanted to try to get this up, or get this filmed, I should say. It won't be going up yet. Wanted to try to get this filmed before I went for that. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and start going through the week now. The first thing I want to do though is take a piece of washi down here at the bottom. That's too big. Smaller piece of washi. That works. Okay. And then for Monday, I love how decorative these full boxes are, but I'm not going to be able to put much down in them. I want to go ahead though first and do my doctor's appointment, so I'm just going to put that right there, and then take the little, what are these called, the timestamps, and put just a noon in. And then I should have thought this through because I'm not going to have, well, I guess it'll be okay. Then I want to take a half box. Also, I don't have the sampler that came with this. I don't know what happened, but I somehow have managed to put it somewhere else, I guess, whenever I had these, is that gonna fit? Whenever I had all of, you guys, I'm sorry. Whenever I was moving everything and I had the, my binders that I keep all my stickers in, I somehow misplaced the sampler for this particular kit. I'm sure I'll find it after I film this. That's generally how it works. But I think instead of doing, I think I'm going to do another appointment label instead of doing a half box or a quarter box, just because I don't think it's going to fit. I have this day laid out a little bit weird. So I want to go ahead and put in my glitter header right here. And then I think I'm just going to kind of, yeah, I really don't want to do that either though, because that still doesn't really fit. Let me see if I can do a piece of washi. Okay, that'll work. But I want to mark in that today was the planner launch day, and I'm so excited, you guys. I ended up picking up, let me think. Let me get an icon first, and then I will tell you guys everything that I picked up. Let's do a present. Okay, that'll work. So I ended up getting a, you guys, I'm trying so hard to talk and do this and I'm not succeeding. Okay, so I ended up picking up a colorful vertical and a hardbound large vertical. So I got that first. I decided that I wanted to try one of the hardbounds, and I'm not the biggest fan of the neutral this year because of the way that it doesn't have the header area. So I decided just to do a, I want to do this. I decided to just do a colorful, because the colorful isn't quite like it was last year. It's not got like the watercolor through the lines or anything like that, which I was not a big fan of. I actually ended up giving my colorful away last year just because I was not a fan. So I ended up getting the colorful this year though, because I don't feel like it's anywhere near as bad as it was last year. I actually kind of like how it looks this year. And then I also ended up getting the hardbound vertical, which I'm not too sure what that's about. I don't know if that's the same sizing as like a normal one is or not. But I really liked the way the hardbound looked, so I went ahead and picked that up too. And then I got the, I decided that I needed to go ahead and get the vertical Erin Condren as well, the new neutral vertical. So I went ahead and picked that one up too, and that was more so just because I kind of need to have it for sizing, as far as if I'm going to try to do stickers like specifically for that planner, I'll need to have it just so I can get the sizing right on those. So I got 3. I literally said last night in the Facebook group that I didn't think I was going to get any because I'm really just not a big fan of any of them this year, except for the hardbound, but that's only if it's the right sizing, and I have a feeling it's not. So I had said I wasn't going to get any, and then I got 3 this morning, so it didn't work out for me. Oh well. But I'm really excited. I'm excited to see them. I've seen pictures of them, and I've seen, I watched somebody last night, Mindy linked it to me. I can't remember her name though, but I watched her like review of them, and she had, I think, all of them almost, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to just wait and see how I feel about it when it actually gets here, because I have a feeling that I may end up really liking the colorful. I never had the Erin Condren that had like the little dots that ran up the sides that they had before the one that I got, and I actually really liked how that had looked. But I never had that one, so I'm kind of excited to have one that has like a little something going on the side. But at the same time, I kind of feel like that's going to mess up stickers, or maybe I'm going to have to like plan by that color the way that people used to kind of go off of the monthly color as far as the sticker kits that they used and stuff like that. I'm kind of worried that that's going to happen because it'll drive me crazy if the colors are all different. Or maybe I will make like a sidebar that covers that, like a sticker that I can actually just cover the whole thing with. I guess you could also use whiteout if you wanted to, but that just seems kind of, I don't want to have to do that every week, but we will see. And I will definitely do a haul of those when I finally get them in. I don't think they're supposed to start shipping for like 2 weeks, maybe like 3 weeks, but I will do like a haul and a first impressions when those come in. I'm pretty excited to see them. I've heard that the paper quality went up this year, like the paper's a lot better, and Hopefully the print quality is a lot better too. I ended up getting the little, I don't even know what it was called, but it looks almost like a leopard print cover, the one that was kind of like their new one this year, but I ended up getting that. And I got one that's metallic with a rose gold coil, and then I got one with a black coil that's like a taupey color, which I think actually is also a metallic, maybe not, I can't remember. And then for the hardbound one, I got the black with the gold, so pretty excited to see them and play with them. Okay, so now that I've literally rambled through the entire video, I need to go back and actually put in what's happening. So Tuesday is going to be, let's see, we got girls' night on Tuesday. I've got a lot of cutting and designing to do, but we're going to put the glasses in for girls' night. Wednesday is going to be the Wednesday sale. I've got some stuff to upload. I need to cut. I'm going to start packaging. So for the Wednesday sale, what do I want to do here? Let's do one of these cute little banners. But that works. Okay. For Thursday, I'm going to, oh, I've not even done this yet. Okay, so for Thursday, I have the 4th of July pre-sales going up. So I'm going to just put in my half box and then some washi. And I love that all of this washi is kind of like the same. I think that looks really, really pretty. Okay, so kit pre-sales will be on Thursday, and I don't know what I want to... I may just start using some of this deco instead of icons. Don't know how I like that. It's already down. Can't get it back up. Okay, so for Friday will be the actual new releases. So I'm going to just do the same thing and take some more of this washi. And then do another half box. And actually, I need to do a solid one. So I want to put in something for new releases, but actually, I think I'm just going to do more deco. So maybe we will do this cup. And then Saturday, Mom is finally back, and she is going to be cutting for me, so I will probably be home either cleaning or filming. So I'm just going to go ahead and put in my box, and then I might throw some deco into it here in a second. And then, let's see. For Sunday, I just realized I did not put my weekend banner down, and I don't think I'm going to have anywhere to put it. I might do it down here. Sunday is probably going to be the same thing. I'm going to be filming most of the day, so I'll just do that right there. I am going to go ahead and grab my weekend banner. It is solid black, so I think it's actually going to look okay right here. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and flip the planner open and then look at some of this deco. The deco in this kit is gorgeous, but it's kind of big. So I've got a little bit, I really dislike how that looks, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it back up. Oh, I did. Okay. How about, that's cute. Let's just do that. And then I think for the Wednesday sale, maybe I will just put in, I'm trying to look and see what else I have here. I don't really have anything I don't think that I can use for that. I'm probably just going to leave it blank then, or I'll see. There's some of this really cute, like, tiny little bow deco. I might do that. So... like, this desk is so pretty, but I know that I'm not going to be able to put this anywhere. Yeah, like, there's just no way. Okay, so I'm going to stick that back down. I may use the rest of this kit in my So Much Crafting inserts this week. Just because some of this big deco, I just don't think I'm going to be able to put it anywhere, but I don't want to just throw it out because it's so cute. I think I'm going to do this little clip right there. And then I'm going to take some of these really just tiny little bows and stick those down. I'm going to put this planner over here, I think. That works. And then maybe just some more of the bows. And then I kind of think that that's it. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to show you guys what else I have left over. So I've got a good bit of stuff. I think I definitely can do a so much crafting spread, so I may film that when I get back from the doctor and kind of show you guys like a leftover spread and just use what I have here. But this is the finished spread. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too rambly, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.